Blackstone Publishing presents Constable Through the Meadow by Nicholas Ray. This book is read by Philip Franks.
Chapter 1. Meadows trim with daisies pied, shallow brooks and rivers wide. L'Allegro, John Milton, 1608 to 1674. For the rural police constable going about his daily routine, this is more than a poetic image. Sights of this kind are a pleasant part of country life, and the constable's patrols take him through a whole galaxy of meadows, sometimes along major roads, sometimes along narrow lanes, and occasionally by little used bridleways, green lanes, or tortuous footpaths with centuries of history beneath them. On the edge of the moors where I used to patrol, some of the fields are divided by rippling brooks, which we call becks or gills. Other boundaries are marked by the sturdy dry stone walls of the region, and some make use of hedgerows or even timber and wire fencing. There are spacious flat fields used for the growth of cereals or for the nourishment of herds of milk-producing cows, and tiny patches of grass which have the appearance of being artificially created from the heather or bracken of a wild moorland hillside. Some of the meadows adjacent to the moorland are almost too small to be considered fields or meadows, perhaps being better described as paddocks. One local name is intake, because they have been cultivated after being securely walled from the wilderness of pervading heather, but they continue to provide a refuge for a few hens or moorland sheep, even a cow or horse. Those on the edge of the moors usually contain a patch of smooth, short grass with very few flowers, because the black-faced sheep of this region continually nibble at it, until they produce a surface which is as smooth as a prize lawn. In the dales below, however, the meadows are more lush. On the fertile earth, they thrive upon the natural goodness which has accumulated over the years. They feature as parts of a beautiful green carpet, decorated with profuse and colourful vegetation. In the spring and summer they are a delight, and in the winter they sleep unmolested. There were times when I patrolled beside meadows filled with butterflies and bees, busily exploring a bewildering range of blossoming wild flowers. Clovers and vetches patterned the greenery with tiny dots of colour, and in the changing seasons I noted celandines, red poppies, sorrel, a variety of thistles, pretty red campions, cow parsley, buttercups, daisies, and more besides, sometimes with a charming border of wild roses or honeysuckle along the carefully trimmed hedgerows. In the late spring or early summer, before hay time, the meadows are rich with a multitude of pretty grass.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?